7th update. Painted tongues doing good on the inside, and we started some 1-foot vining nasturtium black velvet. I forget the actual name. It's not up yet. Here's some painted tongues that we started late. These two in front are doing real good, and then not sure about the rest of them if they're going to survive. I have them out here in the sun hoping that it'll give them strength. Yeah, it looks like that one on the left is gone. There's 6. This time it'll be an afternoon walk to the garden. That's all that's left inside. Out here today, we threw in our last 2 lavender that we were holding on to. I was trying to see if anything didn't make it. And now we have 4 beds in the front with lavender. Those 2. And then the 2 that we've been watching. Then we have our other 2 lavender here on the side. Let's see. These ones are doing good. That one's good too. And we don't have anything in these beds yet. The painted daisies I wanted to put there went kind of kaput. And we have our last bed on the left side. A couple sunflowers are going to make it. They get a bit bigger, I'll just take the cage off. Kept them from being eaten. And then we put in rosemary. So now there's rosemary. This one's taken good. This next one's had a hard time. Don't really know what the difference is. It's lost some leaves, have some browning, but hopefully it'll bounce back. And our last lavender over here, this one's had a hard time as well. Browning leaves, and I picked them off, but it's getting new growth at the top. They seem to like more water here. The ground is very good drainage, so when I let it go longer, it seemed like the leaves were turning brown. We're at the right side of the path now. This is a sunflower. It's one of the transplanted ones that took. And then we have the thyme that's up here. 1, 2. So this is the next one. 3. This one probably looks the best. And here's our last lavender over here down the line. Both these outside ones struggled a bit. And that is the outside of the garden. Alright, today's Name That Flower. I tried to start herbs in this bin, if you'll remember. None of them came up. Actually, there was a time and I failed, and I don't know, I had a hard time with my herbs today, or this season. There's this flower on top. It's not the same, I don't know what it is, but this thick flower on the bottom. It's got red edges. Its leaves are really thick. It almost looks like a succulent. Can anybody name that seedling? I'm keeping it going. I think it's pretty cool so far. Should probably pull the one in front of it. Alright. Garden entrance. The Lord was really good to us. We don't usually get rain this time of year. And a few days ago, we had like 3 days straight of clouds and rain. And it just helped the peppers transition, the zinnias, the eggplant, things like that. Now everything's really past the seedling stage. I have to make sure it has enough water and all that, and we can just water it. I put a thick bed of mulch on everything, and we can leave it for a few days now. Well, I'll probably check it every other day or something. On this side, we have our corn growing. Our bean bed has not come up. They froze or something, and I replanted them, and they haven't wanted to come back up. And our onions and carrot bed, I don't know what I did wrong with it. I think we have, there it is, one. I think that's a carrot that has germinated. Well, those two beds are pretty kaput. Over here we have some cucumbers going good. We had planted two over here, and my wife transplanted one and some sweet peas, and they seem to be taking. It's the heat of the day now. So here we did some nasturtium. The tomatoes, man, they're looking fantastic now. We lost a few of them, 5, 6, but now they're going to be hard to be killed. They've got good deep roots. They're almost a foot in the ground, and they look very good as you go down the line. And here's our first nasturtium. I should look up how to say that, but it just came up. On this side is our Anasazi bush beans. Here they let 3 beans go in a hole, and they leave them. And so we're keeping it, just like the natives do. We're trying. 3 beans and 1 hole. So we're not going to cut them or trim them. We're going to leave them. These guys here are taking off. They're huge. And here we have the jalapeno peppers. They made the transition nicely. I wanted to wait till after everything was transitioned to show you guys, so it's probably been about 2.5 weeks or so. And now we'll just do bi-weeklies. So you have the tomatoes all the way down. Those were San Marzano tomatoes. These are the cherry tomatoes. And the cherry tomatoes go all the way down this way as well. My son planted a Reparico tomato. I think that's how you say it. The lady that's a gardener here gave it to us in a class, and it was dead. I mean, it was dead. Mine died, but his is as big and beautiful as the other ones, and it's got some flowers on it already to seed. I can't wait to get those seeds. The first thing I'm going to do is not eat it, but save the seeds, because it's gone through a lot. And as they say, that one's San Marzano maybe, and he's got his onions there. One of the great things about growing stuff yourself is if it survives where you're at and produces fruit, especially with being tortured, then its children will as well. That's great seed for you to have. And rosemary we put in here, it's thriving. Here is the one time that we started ourselves. Ooh, this thing is like fluctuating for some reason, auto focusing or something. One time there, it's doing good. We cut the top off of it today to encourage branching. So our herbs have had a rough go of it. The parsley here in front, but it's coming back strong. The basil's doing good. The cilantro had the roughest go. We have the one good one on the left. We'll see how they do. The eggplant are hot. It's mid-afternoon, but so far all 4 of them look fine. And then on this side is more cucumbers. Bell peppers go all the way down. Some more cucumbers. And then sweet Marconi peppers. Cucumbers there. And there is our eggplant. They're a little hot, but they're doing good. Over here is our yellow crookneck squash, early prolific. It's doing real good. The other bed of yellow crookneck squash. I think we missed a germination there, but I might not have planted it. That or something walked away with it. On this side we have the Black Beauty zucchini. Doing good. Getting big. This bed too is Black Beauty zucchini. These are the Hopi melons. This side's red, I believe. And then this side is yellow. It has a couple over here. They're not just getting huge fast, but they're coming along. Then this bed here is the bed we planted the onions in on accident. They shouldn't have been there, but oh well. I have purple beans, and on the other side is purple beans. I figure the onions will come out before the beans get too huge. I just left them. Purple beans here. Purple beans there. I think we're missing one set of germination there. On this side is our store pumpkin. They're getting huge. And right next to it is more corn. Alright, now starting from the top, I'm pretty sure we killed our rhubarb. I killed our rhubarb. It might just have been too hot or whatever, but... And we have a full bed of asparagus. See, it's got little thingies coming up everywhere. Waving in the wind. It's probably really bad footage. We got 30 of them in that 4x8 bed, and I would say most of the 33 are up. The purple passion ones will probably be the easiest to see. They'll all grow close together. Let them root. We'll eat them in a couple of years. Continuing around the top part, here's our zinnias. We had a lot of them. Some of them had a really rough go at it, but thankfully they put out side shoots and flowers and things like that, so they're all burnt up, but some of them are bouncing back, putting out flowers down below. So this whole bed here is zinnias, and so's that one. Along the top we had sweet peas actually germinate. So there's one there, and then there's one there. Those guys were late. It took like 2 months. And then we have the other peppers. And this is right beside the zinnia bed. And here's the zinnias too. Yeah, no, they're nothing to look at. Give them a couple of weeks, let them get their new shoots out and stuff. Here's a wildflower bed. I don't know, some of them are starting or not finally. And we have the one sunflower here. Actually might be a Chianti hybrid. I'd like to see that, so it'd be great if it came up. Alright, just behind it against the fence, we planted a whole row of nasturtiums back here. And if they all come up, we'll transplant some. There's a nasturtium that's up. We have like 3 that's up now. Hopefully it'll stay. Some compost tea. Some compost that's working really good. On this side we have some penstemons. They're doing fantastic. I'm excited. We put this guy in today. I was trying to get it a little bit better root system, but I'm tired of babying it at the house. And the penstemons took real good. We only lost 2. So there's this guy here. In this bed there's 4 or 5. This guy's starting some side shoots. This one here is doing really good. And if you know what this is, let me know. It might be a penstemon, a different genus, but I'm not sure. It's different than the other ones. What's your guys' favorite flower that you planted this year? Over here we have some more zinnias. Those are supposed to be for painted daisies, but my painted daisies went kaput this year. I'm past the time of trying. So coming around the side of the garden over here, we'll get to those middle ones in a second. And we have our second bloom, and it bloomed in transition, so it's rough. Our first bloom we gave to my sister-in-law, who's here for the baby. Baby's due in 2 days, so pretty soon adventure number 7 will be entering. And there's a couple of sunflowers that are coming up. My wife transplanted some of these. There's 2 here that's finally getting true leaves. We were keeping them till they got true leaves, because before they get true leaves they are eaten. And there's another sunflower there. And there's a few there. We'll move some of these. We'll let them get some true leaves and we'll move them. There's one there that was eaten on quite a bit, but it's coming back. That's probably our best looking sunflower. And then we have our last guy here. And another zinnia starting to bloom. Up against the side of the compost here, we have one of our other nasturtiums that's come into play. So just blooming now. Out of the 50 sweet peas that we planted, there's a bunch that are coming up now, and then there was also some that just germinated late. So we have a bunch of sweet peas. And that's good spacing. Hopefully it'll fill this area with flowers. And then we've got these 2 guys right here. These guys are getting big. There's all sweet peas now across the front. There's here. This guy here. That guy can almost reach the fence. I pinched a few of them back. There's another one. And another one. And we have more to come. I think I missed the lavender that was over there on the edge, but that's okay. There's this guy here. Our garden lavender seem to be doing great. Lots of nice healthy looking leaves. 2 more zinnias. Praise the Lord for some shade. Tell you what, if the Lord didn't give us that rain and help transition everything, I think the garden would be a mess this year. Here is more penstemons, 2 more. This guy looks fantastic. And this guy looks rough, but he's just Got leaves on leaves in there, layers. He's really building out, even though it's short. This is another wildflower bed here. I don't know if any of the wildflowers are germinating. I think this is just some of the local things. Here, but we'll see. I actually added extra wildflowers on this side, almost all the way up to the penstemons. And then we get our last part of the zinnias. Our zinnias were prolific this year, so they're going to save us with actually giving us some blooms in the garden. And then we have a larkspur, or one larkspur that made it. And we'll hit the middle bed in a second. Continuing along the outside, we have a little sweet pea. There's another sweet pea. Now we have our two champion sweet peas, like 9 different shoots and foot high. A little sweet pea next to it. 2 more sweet peas. Another sweet pea. That's the end of the sweet peas. And then on this side we have the more cucumbers. I believe these are Space Master cucumbers. And the corn that's on this side of the door. On this side we have the Hopi lima beans. They're starting to take off well. This one I'm waiting for to germinate still, I believe. There's another set. And another set of Hopi lima beans. And behind it, we have our Hopi pinto beans. And again, we're going to leave all 3 shoots and the ones that come up with 3. And the ones that come up with just 1, like these guys so far. They didn't have a full germination set. Well, we're glad to have 1 in there. Now, enter the flower area. I want to make a seat for behind this big bed, or get a seat where me or my wife can sit as the flowers come up. I think maybe this is a zinnia, and this is a zinnia, and they're all over the bed. We planted this whole bed with zinnias so that we would have flowers. They're coming up good. And here is our last, our champion penstemons. These guys are doing really good. This guy's got us putting off a side shoot there on the bottom. He's really healthy. This guy's got a couple of side shoots coming out down there. They're buried. I didn't see them before. And this guy was laying down. I was worried about him, but he's got side shoots coming off of it. This whole bed is doing really fantastic by way of penstemons. And then I threw our last painted daisy in the garden today, so we don't have to babysit it anymore. All the other ones walked away. They were eaten, so we'll have the can over it. Hopefully this one doesn't get eaten, and looks a little sick right now, but we just watered it in today. And there we have it. Oh, if I said May 7th, this is June 7th. Garden update. Coming along. Praise the Lord.